Well, I don't think anybody would say that it was the easiest time to become a new Minister of Finance. So I think there was a lot of interest in how Pravin Gordhan would locate South African fiscal policy, given I think the primary challenges that we're all familiar with, which is really the economic recession in South Africa. I think in that sense what we've seen in this 2009 MTBPS is a fairly clear response from government that it will maintain its spending commitments. Although spending is not going to go up by a large percentage in the next 3 years, we are maintaining a real increase and in a way still therefore allocating resources to government's priorities, infrastructural spending, job creation as well as social spending. So in that sense it was hopefully would instill some confidence. I think the concern is probably that because we've had very low growth, we are also having very low tax revenue. And so what the Minister of Finance is proposing, in fact, is sizable deficits for the next 3 years. We're looking at deficits of 6%, 5% and 4% through to the end of 2013. That's including, of course, the deficit we have this year, which is 7.6%. These are larger than democratic South Africa has had, but they are consistent with what's happening in the global economy, where governments all across the world are recognizing they need to intervene decisively in this recessionary environment. There have been some questions perhaps about the sustainability of debt. The Minister pointed out that debt would amount to about 41% of GDP by 2013. But South Africa is probably in a position to afford that if we are able to use these funds efficiently and effectively. So in a way, what the discussion should be about going forward as well is how do we ensure maximum value for money from this budget? And that is perhaps primarily an issue of how do we improve oversight, which is about the role of Parliament, it's about the role of the media, it's about the role of civil society in the budget. You know, the budget is not just National Treasury or the Minister of Finance's document. So it becomes an issue of ownership. In our framework, a response to the international crisis, government also used the phrase social solidarity. And I think that will be the challenge going forward.